Kodia Stage and many other rappers. So what did Tema, what did he was noticed by the E-Jams record label, who signed him in 2020 and in 2020, which also led him to release his first hit single, Kill Me Shank, which you just heard, which later also won the Hip Life Song of the Year. What you don't need to be told. This was at the Ghana Music Awards. He was also nominated for the Songwriter of the Year, Most Popular Song of the Year, and Hip Life Hip Hop Artist of the Year categories. D-Crime. It's to say. How you doing? How you doing?
Smooth.
Quick one.
Yeah.
Afrobeats or cheap hop?
Cheap hop forever.
Hey. What is cheap hop?
Sure.
What is cheap hop?
First of all, and all beautiful listeners.
Cheap hop Nadian.
Cheap hop is blending our vernacular into a foreign.
But we've been doing that with Hip Life.
Yes, but you see, Hip Life, we share original explanation. It says blending our high life with hip hop.
Okay.
So Reggie gave you.
So language doesn't matter.
Yes, but Reggie gave you a sample like the keep your eyes on the road. That was a good. No. That was a high life on the hip hop.
Okay.
But with the subsequent ones, I think Asaase, more of the hip lifers are rather doing cheap hop.
Hip life, my friend.
No. Dinya kafwa. A Buama Ghana music.
Industry. We about see GH rap. We see cheap hop. We see we see this. I don't know what you say.
The good thing is we want to see Ghana grow.
If you are
yes.
But I don't know.
I have a name now.
Hey, cheap pop. No, name in your high life.
It's going to be Caro Pop. Caro Pop. Caro.
But don't mind a coffee, no. Let me ask you, who are your 3 favorite new artists?
Right now?
Yes, new class. 3. I would just say, Charlie, it's on. They're really doing it.
Hey, with the names, let me see. 3 new. Let me see.
Hey, where are you with it? I want to auntie or
because I listen all around. I do all
but
around.
At least 3, dear. You should have like some quick names in your head.
Okay, so let me say people.
Not that you're saying the rest are bad.
Bad, yes.
Yeah.
But Chief One.
Chief One.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he has certain charisma. Chief One.
That's a good one.
Yes. My people from Tema. Nankin of a new artist is already there.
Still, wow.
This
guy's trying so hard not to mention any popular person. I don't know why you're even doing this. Like, I've grown a dorsal.
Yeah, but with me, I work with a lot of uprising artists.
Yeah.
I hardly do the mainstream artists because I believe that that's where the
That's
magic
why you don't
is.
want to mention any names.
That's another way you give.
When I announced that you were coming on the show, we had a lot of people asking the same question.
Yeah.
Where has he been? What has he been up to?
Yes.
Why do you think people think you stopped making music? Because you've still been doing it.
True, that's true.
Why do you think they think so?
The good thing is that social media, as much as we were craving for it and it's here now, has also given us a lot of choices. So it's like your favorite artist, they can't even really fully follow now. Because one moment you are buzzing to this, the next and all that. Into Adrian Fiso Kakra, and probably a lot of people follow the trend. So when they are following the trends, they forget that, my favorite artist, all I need to do is just check up on the person. And again, people think that when crime is silent, it's out of the country. I don't know how did that BH they see me. Say, well,
but you've been here, you haven't traveled, you haven't been out. Ian has been out for some time, he's back.
Yes.
What about you? You were here, you've been
I've
here.
been here and out, in school as well. Now I'm in Methodist University.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so education is crazy.
Okay, then inform us our decision to go back to school.
So,
wow.
The good thing is I've always wanted to go back to school, but not with our jobs, it takes a lot of time. So one time I was a guest on their SRC. Yes, then I felt like, okay, this is the right time. So then I spoke.
So you went to perform?
Yes, I was a guest.
SRC week.
Yes.
And
then I was like, no, mommy admission. And the director said, oh, okay, you know what? Let's have a conversation. So, shout out to the director.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had a conversation with me and he broke the whole thing down to me because, the thing that you can easily say it, but to go university to be a whole different thing. So the way he took his time to let me know this is your job. These are the courses. This is the benefit of as I had that conversation, I was like, oh, okay.
You thought you were lacking something, and education probably would fill that up.
Yeah, because so the last time I was in school, 2011,
yeah,
thereabout. What I say. So with that one, aside that, it's always been me, music, up and down, and all that. So with this coming in, I love the fact that he broke it down for me. I'm doing management studies. And this is where I felt like, okay, the type of work that I do, how it relates to this, and the end results of this is what is going to be best for my line of work.
The type of work, not music, there's like other things.
Yes, there's music and there's other things.
But you go back to like 10 years ago. D-Crime, when you dropped this song and you were like everywhere, then there was Coco Sakura and all these other ones. How has the journey been for you? Started and hit it when I was 8. My household name.
Yeah.
Till maybe 5 years on, where it just started going down.
Yeah.
Just give us a wrap up of everything that happened within that period.
So the good thing is, I like to learn a lot, and when people were jamming or gyrating to D-Crime and all that didn't change me. It's just that I still I always say music is experiment. I experiment a lot of things. I realize where the fan base are, what they love more about me. Even though I'm a rapper, they knew me with the singing,
which is beautiful.
Yeah, so so I had to still perfect on my works, and in between that journey, a lot of opportunities came in, as in job wise. So we had, when I say we, me, myself, and most of my partners, we had other jobs coming in. Now,
jobs like what? As I want a boss should be.
Okay, let me break some down. We have a consultancy firm, an year one. At the point, I was in transport business as well, Charlie, and those things.
Nina, from you dropping the song, never a hit now.
Yeah, because you have to also expand your terms. The music thing will give you that limelight, but then the rest is up to you to
So this was from the money that came in.
It'll be me alone that do them. Sometimes some people also have urge to do something, but they feel like, okay, you have the face and you have the knowledge, so that's how come, and in between the words I learned as well, because it's not like I knew everything on top of my mind. So as I was learning with the process and all that, it's growing. It later took a lot of my time as well. That's how come there was silence.
But why would you though? Because you had a song that was so good, and yours was just to bring another and another and just keep the momentum going. And then now you switched totally to just doing business, transport and things.
But you see, with the music thing, it never left. It never went anywhere. When probably I might not be releasing like I used to. Yes, that's the difference. And Ghana, we consume, but not really too for long. Okay. We love it when it's still banging. But it's like, okay, switch to another one. Whenever, so that's how it is with Ghana. But the good thing is, if you understand them, you know how to keep them. And I understand them, so I know how to keep them.
You should have kept them by releasing more hit songs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is the proverb.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's like when you have a lot of work, you have to attend to all of them. And sometimes some will consume a lot of time compared to the one that we already know. When they say D-Crime, people easily know the music, but they don't know the other side until probably they meet me in a certain space. They go like, and I like the low profile on this.
So I take it it didn't affect you mentally, as one minute they're mentioning you everywhere, you're the hot guy, and then the next minute they switch on to someone else and you had to now do other things. It didn't affect you?
Not at all, because way before D-Crime there were other people, and people come and go, but then how do you keep them? And one thing about me is I don't look at the hey. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when that comes, I'm grateful, but then that's not my target. I look at the longevity of who I can keep, who I can still connect with. So I don't break relationship. That's me. I don't break relationship. I connect with people that I still work from 10, 15 years back. People still have events, and they look at me for some certain events. I might not have the radio bars and songs, but I still kill it when it comes to the shows. And to be per sure, or will be original stage for an hour and over, it's D-Crime they look at. But sometimes they might easily go for the ones that are just buzzing now because of the momentum. But those people, remember, sometimes it's just
So you say you're not doing music full time now?
No, I never said so. I'm still doing it. But
full time. And you can still combine with other businesses.
I try my best.
How difficult or easy is that?
It's difficult.
Or your team helping you out every day?
Well, shout outs to the team. They make it happen, because the truth is, it'll be easy. One person you for day and day and day, and Yeah, it'd be crazy.
So then the music industry and the awards came in at the time. I remember putting you, Stage A, and Edward G on VGMA stage back to back to back and all that.
But that rave, right? Yeah, it was me, Stage A, Edward G, I think Ziggy.
Awards, no way.
Every award is around. It's around. We appreciate it. We keep it somewhere great, but that doesn't stop us from working.
Compare then and now. How do you feel about it, the VGMA scheme?
Well, it's a company that is running, and I respect them. They are doing their thing.
We all respect them, but how do you feel about it?
They are PR, the man with the colored
Robert.
Hair. Yes, he can do more of,
like what?
Talking for them. But then the truth is, me as an artist, the truth is, as an artist, because I have been on their platform before, I respect what they do, and I may show them cry and say they should do more. But maybe personally, one or two, me and my team, the reason why we are not for a while, we're not part of it, and it's personally known to us, and we feel like when the time is really right, we will be part of it.
Like what time will be right now? When are we talking
about?
Because you're still working here.
Yeah, the good thing is,
what are your concerns? Because you're supposed to submit, right, entries as an artist.
Yes.
They come and say, Monfambra. But we know so Monfanko.
And I make
to blame you almost a one fanko.
Not at all. And I make an they would understand it better than we do. Because I see most of the times artists go like, and I'm submitting a one farm. I mean, it is somebody's company. They have
submitted one make it into any category.
That's why I'm saying that me and my team, the reason why we had to hold on.
Oh, you did it a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't make the cut, and so like, why would you bother again and again?
Yeah, and I don't want to say it in a bad.
Want to be Anna. Yes, if you don't succeed, you try again. You should keep trying until you make it.
Well, the thing is, the good thing is, it's one company. But yeah, we are boy abaso. So if you are going somewhere, example, you're going somewhere, you have a goal, and yet if you have stones to bow now, will be if you have to stop and also return all the stones back to those who are throwing it, you will not get to your destination. The vision is big, the journey is long. So the focus is where I'm going, not what is.
You mentioned sometime that if you have money in Ghana, you can buy any award. Did you buy yours at the time?
Never. I mean, you
didn't. So why would you say that? In general, also was the Calberto award.
The truth is, hiatus. We've had some people buy awards, and we've seen some people even boast that, I sport there, well, I get them. Hiatus. I say, me, I haven't seen them personally. But then here say music that we
to say who is with me after Robert and I so be with Chatterhouse. I can say okay. Artist of the year.
Because you see, awards are merit. They signify what you have done, but it's not the end, but it's just the beginning of the starting of any journey that you're taking. So that's yes. On Saka, yes, that you with me the chairman and say, this is what I got during this era or during this project. But does it end there? No. So look at the longevity. What can bring you more returns and invest in that.
Is it the businesses or the music right now that takes chunk of your time and your heart and your love?
Right now, if I say if it's 100%, my papa, I'm sure my papa will be 4 or 6.
Music gets what?
Still has a higher percent. It still has a higher percent.
So then what are you not doing right to get the attention needed? Apart from you thinking that maybe social media hasn't also been good to you guys since you can't keep up with the trends.
So the good thing is, Charlie, I need really to bother with attention.
Yeah, social media is good, though.
Yeah, it's good. We are there. We see results, But like I said, I'm not too bothered with the bars, but I like good music, rather. And good music
is trends where you release music and there's a dance to it and all that. You're not about that life.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. And the good thing is, like I said, we have people who focus their whole energy on, some man trend there. But even trends has its ends, But if you do good music, it's timeless. And let me tell you one thing that doesn't even bother me anymore. If you see the kind of corporate shows that I rock, any artwork in Pua, it tells you that, Charlie, you have, that is why when I see my fellow colleagues, I always urge them on and I encourage them that, listen, don't think say the fire die. All you need to do is probably drop a song. push what you can. Wherever it's going to get to you, it is God and the people. Sometimes where you least expect is where, boom, it will even fly. So with D-Crime now, yes, I have dropped a couple of songs. It might not be flying like the one that you know previously, but it's equally good songs.
Okay.
And that is getting me events, shows and all that. Do I have to complain? No, I'm grateful.
How do you push your sons?
Me and
now.
Me and the team, we brainstorm first. 2, we use all the platforms that we have. And 3, we do, some of the connects that I still have, I use that platform. Where, of course, we inject and, invest money into it.
Streaming platforms now.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Nowadays, you see how they, wow, we'll be beyond that platform there. I think you have a lot to learn, And, that phrase, I say, don't pay the day. Sometimes, sometimes when you are sitting there and you're seeing the numbers reflect, but it might not be a radio bar song, you sit back, you be like, hey, Joe, why you need to muda and kasa how? Because sometimes some of the songs are really doing well online, but it might not be too on the traditional radios and everywhere. But you are seeing the reflections. You ask yourself like, the people say we don't know this still, but see the way the bars they go. So right now I always say with the social media thing, some people get carried away, but when you study them well, they will shake.
Like, you say you might say should I get timeless song and then not 1 week, 2 weeks now go for enough normal. What do you think these young cats are not doing right?
People don't consume for long now.
But what is the problem? The songs?
No, it's the avenues that they have now. Out of abundance, I say too many choices. Gone were the days it was few platforms. Yeah, boy, everybody gets to hear it. But now he who's listening here hardly listen to other station. It is a young money and the fault one and a social media and so I think it's I call it a wave. Or be anywhere bit much before you know, be on a book right. Sometimes be on a left, be on a book right. I say it's calm waters. So with all these things ongoing on, you would have to tell yourself, say, how do you want to be seen? Oh, but so yeah, everywhere you can get it, but does it reflect with money? Because you still got bills to pay. Or do you want to be the low key, still get the bars, be in between, and no, I need too day and I need too low, but it's reflecting as well with your works. And if you have the result, or if you have the it's call to answer now, me mashana, and we know what it is. Like I said, programs are make and places that are vibing to the songs and the kind of emails that we're getting in return with certain numbers, we go like, Charlie, hey, how do we do? Would
you say the industry has treated you fairly?
Oh, I'm always grateful. I'm always
so time will buy and I would deal with them,
You see, Caroline, I'm sure you know who I am. But me, crime.
You're very content.
Yes, even though I push for more.
Yeah. Until now, go so you're fine. Say when you mean glowy. Oh, money, I'm being how. It's all catch and kind.
Yeah,
Giddy and goes here. Yeah,
and I don't blame them. Sometimes I'm on my pressure and chill because I'm from an era where, so
you're not bitter, right?
At all, because you don't stress with kakape and all that, You don't stress with kakape.
Are you still in touch with some of your old G's?
Yeah, my old
artists, yeah. Who and who do you chat with more?
As I was coming today, I was talking to Stage A, Donzi, Opanka. Constantly with
names now.
Yes, constantly with
new one beyond account.
Oh, and you see, both OGs and the young cats feel comfortable around me because they know that I'm open. You understand?
Your energy is good.
Yeah, I'm open like that. I feel, Charlie, if you see some things for the world, they stress too much. Those with the no see way, every small thing, then they just nah, man, I'm the laid back dude.
So you don't need to be told and all these other phrases you have. And then there's Obrafo and Drake, then Manche. So if you wake up tomorrow and someone has actually used one of your phrases, an international act actually, what are you gonna do?
So God bless legal teams now. They help us understand things.
They wish you.
If it's why not? If it's worth it. If not, communication so can ensue between both of us. Because, we only have seen the suing side. We don't know what is happening behind back doors. And I believe in resolving matters. Because I just said, to break it. then you have to let him know that, hey, Mr. you'll be back. You know, but if not, if communications can go on, why not? Because like I said, I don't break relationship. I keep them. But then I'm same time outspoken as well. I'm very vocal. Even though I be laid back. Become but I become so you need to be sure of what you're saying. Speculations there, but I speak with facts.
Mama Mimisa specifically, will you sue or you get a collab? Let's just say it's Jay-Z.
Is it Jay-Z?
Yeah. Jay-Z used it. Are you getting a collab or you're suing?
So first off, if my team reach out, I'm sure we are going to prompt them first to be like, yo, Joe, you have used our stuff. What's the way forward? I can say, yeah. They will let you know, say, no, law, someday Ghana. What you say? That's when I'm saying, say, it will be then that one, you go all out. But if there's possible talks of collab, who don't go love each other?
Yeah, but you as an artist, now what's when we say Jay-Z, you forget to put BBS say, yeah. But also about collab, say it's Jay-Z we are talking about.
Yes, again, like I'm saying,
the first thing that will come to your mind is what?
Yeah, but you don't. Why did he use your something? Because you're good, and I didn't want to strong. So of course,
that's Jay-Z.
Yeah, so he knows the right. Listen, as much as we have good people, we have bad people as well. And to be how him say, I'm bigger than Asumisi, I can easily tremble upon him. I don't know what. Then you let him know. Say no. Sebio tafrache sebio but them nikro ebusuya or you know or awofo na say ebusuya but so we two yera now we in the boa payomo. First off, we have that approach. We will approach you nicely. So what say no only more right, I know my rights, but and then I would let you know, say okay, mra because we are all under the law. But if there's possible talks to further way, I would not hesitate to that, because hey, that collab will even fetch me more compared to just the suing. Yes, you will do all right, but it's you are maybe kind of create your time amongst yourself. But I want to see, I want to see people grow generally.
On the flip side, do you have dreams of, getting a collab with one big artist, not from here, any international act at all? ABB, I will so say one day be.
But yeah, that is it will be that is my apex.
But it's okay, not that, but like just
it will happen naturally.
It would be cool if I have Kendrick Lamar on a song. Oh, I think do you have that?
We all have that fantasy.
Who is that person?
Of course, Eminem first.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
Eminem will be Eminem.
Okay.
Eminem first.
Okay.
But like I'm saying, it happens. Those things are possible. I mean, your hard work will get you there. They will even come chasing. Now look at what Afrobeat is doing. It's it's bringing that networking. First, now go through protocols. Now they are even, vibing to our songs in their cars. They are loving the vibe. It's hard work that got those people there. Too many opportunities are coming. So this is where I always tell my artists out there, please and please, their songs are sitting on your computers. You are listening to them in your mind. You'll see trim. For all your hit song is even lying comfortably on your laptop. I would it down. I'll make a listen next one. Because as an artist, you are always recording. And what you recorded last week, of course, this weekend you're there because something new came. But the more you are pausing, the more you're giving your fans to somebody else. Because check a crowd, they are kind of floating fans. And you'll be our fans. But your core fans, if you're not feeding them, you're giving them reason to go jump on a different trend or different artist and all that. So my fellow artists, like I do, whether it will pop or not, just drop them. And that's what I'm doing. As I sing you the song, you just be shocked. Too many songs, right?
Well, but you see, Nigerians seem to be taking this Afrobeat thing to a different level. And it's like Ghanaians are finding it very hard to do the same. What do you think is preventing us also from breaking into? Because you can have Alicia Keys listen to Kitty or, Jay-Z, listen to maybe Manifest. But it also doesn't mean Manifest has arrived just because they are listening. Davido and them have their songs being listened to by these people, but they still take other steps to get collaborations. Why do you think we can't have that? Is it money? Because we used to blame Nigerians for everything and always used numbers to make it look like that is what is making them grow. But now we see it's not really the numbers. These guys are putting in the work. So what do you think we are not doing right?
First,
because we are still here.
Yeah, the good thing is that Ghanaians.
Now Chris Brown does videos with the video, like what are we not doing?
Now let me give you an example. our style is like crude oil. It be the raw state, correct one. And if you break crude oil down, see how many things you could get from inside. But unfortunately, we hardly have the refinery. Do you understand? So we have a crude oil talent, but the left refinery where we could get the kerosene, the aviations, the petrol, the gas, all out of it. Because one person gets all those things from inside. Do you understand? Well, I remember a typical example. I don't know if it's West Africa alone or in Ghana or in Africa. They say we'll be the #1 gold producers. You see, I beg you see gold.
Yeah.
Look at cocoa. If we get a premium, so that means anything we will get to be the raw, correct state. But I can't say a beton. I can't say a beton year, mama, and why am I saying that? One, if somebody get the platform safe to even share himself, they do enna. Oh, this artist, they say you know the respect. Oh, this artist, but you see, this artist where you say you know the respect. If you take your personal emotions aside and you really want to make that person excel, either go for the flag Ghana yourself, the person where you the front the deals, because you will be surprised that these artists that you're mentioning from Alata, most of them don't know the other people. It's a metal person.
Yeah. Says,
oh, I know they assume you see here. Me and you go to make it connect. That's it. That's all we need. You know, when we take our emotional side aside, we go feel excel than this.
So first off, you're saying that it's because we don't help ourselves.
Networking, no.
Yeah, and share in the glory.
Yes. Two.
So money is
money.
Not okay.
No need there, of course. You know, we hardly have investors because they break you before they even go there. Oh, this person, if it's blown, I go forget you. You know, as an investor, no, can he be silly person? No. As they get them my money, if you get it, they come through my way. No. But regardless, they would also need 1 or 2 recommendations. Hey, this guy be good. Yeah. Oh no, those alatas, they know they fear to take risk. They know they fear to take risk, and you see, with the risk and all the investments, we they see results. Do you understand? But here, somebody self wake up where you want to handle artists. They go fish and do a try breaking leg. If you can say that person go, you can't tell the next investor say go invest into this game. You go to say Charlie, that place don't go. The hate be more. The values will go come down. You know, those things, sometimes when somebody they break somebody, if you get it, they do one person. No, he's breaking the whole industry. And yet we are the same people they want to see us there. When somebody in Mata come, where they talk them? They talk them so ill. People to the blog. I'm not saying say don't blog about it. They talk them ill, blog ill. Somebody do you where you want check on the Ghanaian artists, it be the ill commenting why they see before the good one day down. How you go yes. How the person could become collaborate with Ghanaian? Who tells you they know they like us? We were here. And Sherry made a whole song in Tree. We say, oh, the guy singing in Tree, he falls small. That be all we said about it too. As he talk, oh my God, no be so. That is even in English. See the way they take him. Hey, the guy talk one a language. Meanwhile, he spoke a whole Tree. Come on. We couldn't really too trumpet about it because there were too many choices. You're trying to gravitate on something new.
And see, then it takes me to the beef, you know, that we experience it over time. And the artists are now beefy way, then there's medical, then there's Amaradu, then there's lyrical Jew and all of that. What's your take on it though? You think it's healthy? Even though they say Kahuna hip hop culture not stand strong, but is it necessary for people that can't even break into the international scene? Do you think we should continue to do this just for some relevance, which is also always short lived?
You see, how people understand each other is we would never have a simple pattern for it. So sometimes somebody will feel like, okay, let me just come at this person, maybe probably for the game. Somebody too misunderstood somebody's comment. That's how beefs come up. But it's allowed because it's in it. But then the way forward is what it's important, because yes, you have the bars and all that, but if it's not propelling you guys,
it has never really done anything to anybody.
Back in the days, and it was healthy.
Yeah, it was.
Because I remember Abrafo and LK, you know,
these were cats, real dogs. Like they were doing it.
They were doing it beautifully. And at the end of the day, it still reflected with their numbers and their shows and all that. But you see, and I say, we just vibe to it. Maybe a week or two. Hey, this one come with crazy bars, but after that, then they produce any results. Since I don't know if it came to help.
Why you be there? In Kaisa, why should I be beefy? You guys have never sat down to discuss it, like, oh, Charlie, can we start this thing? Then you call the other artists, Charlie, because sometimes
I know they do
it's
that.
always discussed and then they put it out. It's not necessary.
I'm saying I'm sure that from a distance they look at Kaka try that boy, because
no.
No.
You never do it too.
And I'm sure we so far plan almost back in the days. But I don't know. I don't know what is coming. But
so you right now with your music, you put out like Happy.
Yeah, Happy.
That's the new one that you've been pushing.
Yes, Happy. Happy is the
why that? What went into it?
Well, music is inspirational. Things that evolve around us is what we pour on records, right? And Happy. I was encouraging people not to shy away from their happiness. Be bold to talk about it. When you express it, because that's our dream and a also. Everybody get load for your head. Way wahala to go finish. But at a point, express that happiness. We're in a country whereby even if you have worked hard for your money, you can't even flaunt it. Because they'll be like, oh, they channel. Oh, it be too no. Like you're not gonna be chill in peace. It's like, hey, you do too much, When you're happy, just allow yourself, collect your eyes and be you. That's what I was telling them, because earlier on, the catcher said, "We just did not pata Accra," but we didn't know pata Accra. At the same time, we see because boy for hoyana, with the boy for hoyana, based on the experiences, like we hear things from people, and when I hear them, I can say assume it's a story, but when I make a music out of it, assembly safwako hini assembly pono, And these are the reactions that I get from the DMs, my inbox, and emails. Like, hey, Charlie, this matter you talk. People want to be heard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. Me, I listen to everybody. Yeah.
No idea. So apart from Happy, I take it that you're preparing for something, maybe an album, EP, whatever it is, because we have 6 months to go before the year ends. So what's up with you? What are you doing?
It is coming on.
Then
the all kind.
It's an album.
ALBU. But before then, we have to go to, we have a Europe tour coming up. So
when is that?
It started already. But I had to do my registration at school first before.
Oh, right. Into when? Where are you going to be at, and the dates?
France, Germany, we'll do Holland, and Finland as well. Yes. Other people are also calling, but my mom was there, Charlie.
Are you going to have other artists on it? Screwface was here, and he mentioned how some of these songs that we do today are very short-lived because, and Sheda, people don't take their time. But he alone can play like 2 hours show, and he would have so many. Now we are talking about you. We said, can you send us a few of the songs? And you sent us 160 songs.
Thank you.
So are you putting others on, or you're going to kill at stage, like one event, just you, so people can see, say,
Yeah, so as much as you're frontlining the show, you still have people coming through. And now, most of the artists, on a low key, So mostly when the artwork comes, they hit you up. Yo, are they here already? Or if I put me on it, So yes, you might be the main headliner, and you are there to render that services. And we are OGs.
Yeah.
From way back to now, record that 1 hour or 2 hour, because we know how to hold the crowd, we're performers and all that. But you still have people coming in to let them know that, the culture is big, different styles, because when the people are coming, it's not only all going to be trip hop or Afro beats. You still have reggae version, dancehall and all that. So that's how our shows and events go.
So you have others on it.
Yeah.
Talking about these collaborations and things, are you looking at anyone at all to put on this work that you're going to do after the Europe tour? Any names?
Yeah, that's the secret of an artist.
I know I'm way
you can't be via and I see a normal crying before the Okay. It's here for drum roll. Her name is a female on it.
From here?
Yes, in Ghana. Her name is Caroline.
Hey, we okay? Dear crime.
The way she did rap.
Okay, see, Mrs. So A-R. I said, wait, where are we going with this?
She's a Terminite,
Oh, look at you.
Dope
but then we
MC.
should expect some album from you by the end of the year, after your Europe tour.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, it's crazy. Like
Yes.
you're going on tour and you're here, and these guys think, "Oh, where's D Crime?" So now you're going to blame the audience, right, for not going out of their way to search, to look for, and to check their artists out.
So
because you can't do it every time.
Yes.
You should also do your part.
Yes. So what we do now is that you don't have to blame anybody. You just have to be a reminder.
Okay.
Yes, because you don't know somebody's daily life. If you are on a band on someone periodic something.
I like
something,
your energy.
Yeah, so you don't blame anybody. That's how come, I have to be here today to talk to the people and be like, oh, so what's even listen to these bangers. So what's even Karo is asking all these questions, And afterwards, God bless social media. Ever caught recent in time, so. And this interview, ever shock you, so we'll be sharing next week.
Yeah. Because we are live and it's still going to be
going
on
now.
On
yes.
social media.
But we'll be sharing the NBR next week. And when the person gets to see it, still a trick and they say, oh, then let me check the songs out and all that. So now it is not about a blame game. Just be a reminder. What I say?
Nice.
Yeah, be a reminder.
Give us 4 songs we should check out.
Big Man, Bois for My Woman, and the last one that you said you love. Happy.
So Big Man,
yes.
Man, Woman,
My Woman.
My Woman.
Yes. Actually, it's called Wound Man. Wound.
You're playing
man.
with the words.
Yes.
Or what?
No, but it's My Woman, but then the woman is Wound Man because the other year, no, it wound the man.
So Big Man,
My Woman, Bois for, and Happy.
And how do we get with you on social media?
The good thing or the beautiful thing is my name is the same
Still
everywhere. Dr. Crime. People say D Crime because I am running. I say okay.
Ah, right.
So the short form is that D Crime.
It's Dr.
But a Dr. Crime. So it's DRCRYME. Spelled together. DRCRYME. And look out for the blue badge.
Hey, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. You're verified. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, D Crime.
Let me shout out to my
really
team
good.
members.
Yeah, sure.
Real quick, I want to say shout outs to Marion in the building now. Shout outs to Big Asaase.
We see you, Marion.
Yeah, Big Asaase as well. Oh, and my mates, the director, MUG, and Mr. Eric of MUG as well. He's the ICT, senior tech, and my whole mates, my classmates, like going back into school has given me a different feeling, like a whole new family. Yeah, I hear things, we had to see things, and they inspire my new writing. So shout outs to the MUG students, and shout out to the ladies that just walked in. I know say I go chop 1 or 2 hugs.
Oh.
Right.
All right, D Crime. Thank you so much
and
for
all the
coming.
listeners. Actually, yeah.
All right. So it's Dr. Crime, DRCRYME on all social media platforms.